head knot tied with the silk scarf. If you tie it so that it's on the middle, the scarf will end up on the middle. Normally that's not a problem, but I don't necessarily want to tip to the audience the fact that I could just slide it right up the rope. You see? Because actually it's supposed to be tied onto the rope. That wouldn't really happen. So I put it right about there. It's about 3/4 of the way up from the bottom. You just take your invisible hole, you put it there. You grab the handkerchief at the one part that's going parallel to the rope. It might be a little difficult to see, but it's pretty easy to find. You just grab it here, and if you slide this up and pull, it actually comes right off almost automatically. That's all there is to the Chinese laundryman. This is known as the mystery of the traveling marbles. When I first read this, it was done with 4 different colored marbles and 2 hats. I have never done it with 4 colored marbles and 2 hats, but the handling is the same, and you can do this with pretty much anything. If you're working in a restaurant, 2 cloth table napkins are perfect. 4 sugar cubes are good. If you can't find 4 sugar cubes, it doesn't matter. You can do it with any 4 small objects, and they don't even have to be the same, as I'll explain in just a minute. Just to make this a little bit easier to follow in the explanation, I have decided to use 2 pieces of transparent plastic. All right? That should make it easy. There's only one move in the whole routine, and you use it 4 times in a row. Now, you might think that's a little risky. The misdirection is very, very strong. Here's what you do. You show the 4 objects. You cover them with 1 napkin, nothing, the other napkin. You pick up the napkin on the right side with your right hand. You transfer it to your left hand as you gesture and show the objects. Okay? So that's the action. Pick it up, transfer, show. As you put it down, the way you hold it is like this. Big space between your 2nd finger and 3rd finger so that you can clip one of the objects. And that's exactly what you do. You put it down, you clip one of the objects. At the same time, your left hand picks up the other napkin, and as soon as you pick it up, your right hand releases. You curl your fingers inward a little bit so your hand hides the fact that you've stolen something. And then, like loading the cups and balls, you just go underneath, and your left hand now gestures and shows there's nothing. When you put this down, you secretly put down one of the objects, the one that you stole, of course, over here. That's it. At regular speed, the audience doesn't think the trick's even started at this point, so you say, watch, I remove one invisibly, I place it over here, it's gone. And really, it did go. Now there's only 3. You show 3. In the act of picking up this one, you steal the 2nd one, and you show 1. So it's pretty strong misdirection. When you lay down the napkin again, there's the 2nd object. Same thing again. You could say, this time without the fake transfer, I'll just throw it in the air, catch it, there it goes. The 2nd object has traveled across. Exactly like before, you pick it up. You can show both sides of the napkin, show there's only 2 objects. The misdirection is so strong, once the vanish has been exposed, now they want to see if it's appeared. That helps you cover the fact that you steal the next one, so you're 1 ahead. Okay? The last one, exactly the same thing. You do this, you do this. Watch, that leaves only 1 on this side, and if there's 1 here, obviously there must be 3 over here. Sure enough, 1, 2, 3. On the very last napkin, or the very last sugar cube, or whatever you're going to use, have the spectator do it, just a little bit of variety. The spectator snaps or wiggles the fingers here, over there. You stand back. They turn over 1 napkin. The last object has vanished, and now all 4 objects are over here. Now, if you don't happen to have 4 identical objects available, like 4 sugar cubes, you can use different objects. It doesn't make any difference. You can take a cork, cut it into 3 pieces, and then add a finger ring, or you can borrow a dollar bill. I mean, you can do many different things. So we'll use 4 different objects. The handling is exactly the same. You say 4 objects here, absolutely no objects here, and the idea of this mystery is very simple. I'm going to attempt to cause these objects to vanish from here, fly through the air invisibly, and land over here. You ready? I'll go for the ring first. Watch. The ring. Got it. There's the ring. You do the move. You make it vanish. The ring has traveled across. You look over here, you show, sure enough, the ring has gone. Where could it be? Well, of course, it traveled over to this side. There's the ring. Next, we'll try, I don't know, say the die. I'll take the die. No false transfer. There's the die in the air to here, to there. The die has vanished. Flew across invisibly. That leaves now only the dollar bill and the sugar cube. And the die, of course, is over on this side joining the ring. We'll do it again. This time, let's try the sugar cube. Watch, just like this, just like this. It's done. Sugar cube is gone. That should leave only the dollar bill behind. Sure enough, that's all that remains. And over here, the sugar cube has joined the die in the ring. Now allow the spectator to do the last one. Just say, wiggle your fingers mysteriously, snap your fingers, whatever you'd like. One spectator turns over this napkin. The final object has vanished, and now the dollar bill has joined the other three, and as always, you walk away clean. As many and as much as you. This is combining two variations of the same trick. One is as many as you, which can be done with rocks or grapes or playing cards, anything that you can use as counting objects. Later I read a thing called Correct Change by John Rockerbaumer, which added a very nice touch where you're not just using the coins as counting objects, but you actually use the monetary value as part of your prediction. If you put these two together, I think it makes a nice little routine. What I did was I printed up this. This is a double-sided prediction. The first side, it says, I have as many coins as you, blank space, that many coins more, and enough left over when added to your coins to give you a total of blank. On the opposite side, the same idea, but now we're not talking about coins as counting objects, but the exact money value. And this says, I have as much money as you, blank more, and enough left over when added to your money to give you a total of blank. Now, here's what you have to do. You must know how much money you have, how many coins you have, and the monetary value of your coins. To make it easy, I did some thinking about this, and I came up with this. 40 coins that add up to exactly $4. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 quarters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dimes, 6 nickels, and 15 pennies. So that's a total of 40 coins. All 40 coins adds up to exactly $4. The only important thing is you have to know that you have more coins than the spectator. So don't do this and have 3 or 4 coins. You've got to have more than the spectator. So this is what they start with. This all goes inside your purse or any place where you can get to them quickly. All of these coins will represent what the spectator may have in their pocket. Now, you don't have to know in advance what they've got. In fact, I won't know until the very, in fact, I never know until the very end. First thing I do is I say, oh, I've got a bunch of coins. Dump them all out, all 40 coins, but you say, let me put a few aside. And as you do this, the spectator reaches into his or her pocket, say, pull out a bunch of coins. While they're doing that, I take out 5 coins, any 5 coins, 2, 4, 1 more is 5. I put 5 coins back in the purse for later, okay? Spectator has some coins. I know now that I have 35 coins. So what I do is I make my prediction. I have as many coins as you, blank coins more, and enough left over when added to your coins to give you a total of blank. Fill in the 2 blanks, just put a small number in the first blank, at least as many more that you have than the spectator. Now, you don't know how many the spectator has. Normally, they pull out all their change, they slap it on the table. You can look and get a general idea, but you don't have to know exact. I will say at least 4 coins more. So if I put in 4, here, I just subtract 4 from the total number of coins, which is 35. It used to be 40, but I put 5 away. So there's 35 coins, and that would give me 31. So 4 and 31 makes 35. That's the total number of coins. The rest is just mathematical. It works by itself. Let's see how many coins you have. Just the number of coins.
Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 coins.
Perfect, 20 coins. Now I know I have 20 coins. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So that's the first part of the prediction. I have as many coins as you, 4 coins more, so now you count off 2, 4 coins more, and enough left over when added to your coins to give you a total of 31. This is the part that's a little bit deceiving, because if I add the rest of my coins to your coins, which is 20 coins, that's exactly the same as adding the rest of these coins to my coins, which is 20. So I say, how many do you have? 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. It's automatic. Now, this might not make any sense, but I'll do it again. Let's say, for example, I change that from a 4 to a 3. Well, if that's a 3 instead of a 4, then this would be a 32 instead of a 31. It's exactly the same. You have 20, I have 20. Well, I have 3 more. Well, 1, 2, 3 more. Enough left over to give you, instead of 31, 32. All you've done is taken it away from here and put it here. It still is going to always add up to 35 altogether. It's automatic. Now, at this point, I still have no idea how many quarters, nickels, dimes, or pennies you've got. So I turn it around. I say, oh, you took a few extra coins off to the side.